and welcome to this new section. So in this section we are going to discuss about reverse function and a shift function. So let's see how to do reverse in an array. Okay, so we can do it in two ways. There are two ways to reverse the elements of this array. So you just pause the video and try to do it on your own. How can you able to do it? Okay, generate your own idea and we'll see how you can able to do it. Okay, so I hope you pause the video. Now let's see the first way. So first way is create an extra array and store the elements in the new array. Store the elements in the new array from the backend side of the old array and then replace the elements to the previous array from starting. Okay, so what it means? So this is an first approach. So let me just visualize this thing. So this is your array which you want to reverse. So as it say that create an extra array. So I should create an extra array. Okay. So it is same as this array having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let me just give this array a name capital B. Okay, same address as it is. Okay, but what we are doing, so in the new array from the back side of the old array, just store the elements. So this is the previous element. So from the back side we just store it in this array. So how it looks like 17, 14, 12, 11, 10, 6 and 3. Okay, so this is our approach, and then replace the elements to the previous array from the starting. Okay, so this is the so we just store these elements back to the previous array. So now it looks like I just first erase those elements. Okay, and then insert these elements. So now from the beginning, as I said, from the beginning just replace it. Okay, to the previous array. 12, 11, 10, 6, 3. Okay, so this is a way how you can able to make it, and just dereference it if we are using dynamically. So just dereference it or just delete the size. Okay, so that you can able to replace this. This is one approach. Okay, this is your first approach. And if we talk about the time complexity, it is n, O of n plus n. Why n plus n, which is approximately equal to capital O of 2n, or we can say that big O of n, because we don't consider the constants. Okay, so the complexity is On, but the space complexity is increasing. Space complexity, we need to have extra space for these. Okay, same as it is. Okay, we don't want this space to be, if we have a short of space, then what would we do? If we have 1 lakh records stored in this array, then how can we able to replace it? We have to create a 1 lakh storage area and then replace it, and then, which is very time consuming. So what we can do, we just make a second step. So what is the second step? Don't create this array, just swap the last element with the first one, okay, until the mid is reached. Swap the last element with the first one until the middle is reached. Okay, until the middle is reached. So I just tell you this, like this is your array. So what it does, it just replace 17 and 3. Okay, 73 and 17. Okay, now it replace, the pointer is decremented, the pointer is incremented from first side and decremented from the last side, and then replace. Okay, then replace. So we just replace. So here is your 6 and here is your 14. Okay, now again we just replace, pointer is decremented, pointer is incremented. So this is your 10 and this is your 12. Okay, and 11 at this side. So when the pointer comes at this place and again the pointer comes in this way, okay, we cannot do anything. So this is the way. So see this, is the array, this array is reversed, yes or not, and it is in place. Okay, we do not need an extra space, we just doing the swapping part. So it will save your space complexity. We just want 1n. Okay, this 2n is not required, only 1n is required. Okay, but the time complexity is your On, and space complexity is n. Okay, so see that I should prefer this algorithm instead of this, because more or less your complexity is also saving time. You can also say that, sir, the time complexity is, wait, here the time complexity is n by 2, because the number of elements, it is just traversing the half the array. Okay, but guys, whatever the constant, we don't prefer this constant. Okay, we don't believe in this constant, we just take the upper bound. Okay, whatever is the bigger number, we take that. If there are 1 crore elements and we are dividing it by 2, still it is a bigger number. I know it's a 50 lakh, but still it is a bigger number. So we just say that this is also your O of n. Okay, I know there is a certain small type of variation, but you should analyze this concept. Okay, analyze this concept, that this concept is not preferred, this concept is preferred. So in your interview room, okay, if examiner asks you to optimize your results, how you can able to do it? Just find out, just pause the video and think some other ways to do it. Okay, so that your mind will generate new ideas and you can able to solve any problem and you will not face any problems. All right, so this is your reverse type. Now let's see what is shift, or we can say that rotate. So it's very simple, shift. So what shift do? Okay, so shift do one shift. There are two types of shift. Let me first define. So there are two types of shift. First is left shift, and second is your right shift. So in left shift, each element is moved to one pointer, this side, this side, this side. Just you can imagine that if I create an array, so let us suppose this is capital A array. So after performing left shift operation, this array would be look like this. So it would be look like 6, 10, 11, 12, 14, 17, and your last pointer will move to this part. If it is moved to this part, then we know this rotation as a circular left shift rotation. Okay, so if I just perform this operation, okay, then it shows you that it's normal left shift. If I add 3 to that part, then this shift is known as circular left shift operation. Okay, circular left shift operation whenever it is at the back. Okay, and vice versa in your left shift. Okay, so this is your left shift and right shift. I hope you know the concept very well. This is your concept, basic concept. We'll do the coding in the next section. Okay, so this is it for this section. We'll see you in the next. Happy data structures.